Good morning, all of you. In today's session, we are going to start with the 10th standard chemistry and physics, where series number 2 is going to be discussed for the chapter Unit 6, the structure of an atom, right? So earlier we completed unit number 1 to unit 5, all the detailed explanation of these chapters available on the channel called World of Competitive Chemistry. Now we entered into structure of atom, where we discussed already subatomic particles present in the atom and what are their characteristics and everything discussed in the previous class. Now we are going to continue that session. So in this session, we are going to discuss about what is meant by electromagnetic radiation, what are the properties of electromagnetic radiation, and some of the questionnaire which based on the structure of atom and that electromagnetic radiation and its extension. Let us enter into our today's concept. Right. So light having the dual nature actually, right? So that having the nature of particle as well as nature of wave. Particle nature explained by that photoelectric effect. So light emitted in the form of quanta, and also wave nature explained in the form of so how the waves are moving, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, right? And the simplest example for wave nature of light is, so just let us throw the stone into the water. What happens? Those waves of water will be spreading in that circumstances, so that waves are originated that are moving in the far distance. In the similar manner, where the light originated from that source, it is moving in the certain axis, certain distance through the wave as well as particle, both the nature. But here we are considering wave nature of the light. Wave nature can be clearly explained how the waves are originated in water when we are throwing a stone into that. In the similar manner, light also having the nature of waves. So in that way they are reaching our surface of Earth, right? Another example is also provided to you. That is here, when we are applying the sound on the surface of drum, what happens? That sound waves are reaching your here. So that is purely because of, so sound waves are passing through the air and they are used to reach your air. So if same drums are blown in a dark room when you are taking in the vacuum, it is not possible to hear. What could be the reason? Always sound waves require the medium. Through the medium only they able to travel. If vacuum is there, vacuum is nothing but zero, so nothing is there, and there is no gas, no liquid, no solid. In that case, sound waves are not able to pass. So only the possibility is, so here sound when originated that used to reach your here through the air, through in the form of waves. Here also wave nature is explained. In the similar manner, light also having the wave nature, right? So wave nature of light. So by taking these two are the examples which are resembling the wave nature of light, we are applying the same concept. We are extending the same concept to our light. So in the same way, electromagnetic waves also having same kind of electrical charge used to vibrate in such a manner where electrical and magnetic vector both are perpendicular to each other, right? So it is originated from the source. Let us assume this is the source of light and this light is moving in this direction. So here it is splitting into two waves. One is an electrical vector and the second is a magnetic vector. Both are oscillating and both are moving towards the direction where it is traveling with the process of wave nature. Just like how the water waves are generated and the sound waves are generated when we are applying the force and the drums. So in the similar manner here also, light is passing in the form of waves, so that here light waves are said to be contains wave nature. So and another particle nature is also present. That topic we are not discussing here, right? And the next is about wave nature of light, the continuation of previous topic. So why do the vibrating electrical and magnetic field around the charge become a wave that travels through the space? So why do the vibrating electrical and magnetic field? What's the reason for that? Because so always these electromagnetic waves are having vibrating electrical and magnetic field. They are not stagnant. They are not staying at a particular position. Always they are having the property of flowing. So that's the reason why they are originated at the particular instance and they are propagating. They are propagating in such a manner, both are perpendicular to each other. The transfer of energy by the electromagnetic wave is called the electromagnetic radiation. In that radiation manner only sunlight is passing, sunlight is reaching the earth's surface, right? So because the energy can be transmitted from the sun, energy can be transmitted in the form of two ways. One is light, second is heat. So when you stand in the sunlight, you can experience light as well as heat both, right? So here transfer of energy is possible through these electromagnetic waves. That is said to be a electromagnetic radiation. We are experiencing electromagnetic radiation which originated from the sun. That is purely because of nuclear fusion reaction carried in the sun. So that small hydrogen particles get combined to give the larger helium. Along with that, a huge amount of energy release is possible. That is a kind of natural phenomenon called a nuclear fusion. Always fusion reaction will originate higher amount of energy when compared to nuclear fission, right? So in the similar manner, that light or heat or energy originated in the sun is passing in the form of waves, that is through electromagnetic radiation. So these two vibrating rays are moving in such a manner, so and they are reaching the earth's surface. Then a vibrating electric charge creates a change in the electric field. The change in the electric field creates a change in magnetic field. So is there any same or different? Any difference in that electric field as well as magnetic field? Yes, there is a difference. Why there is a difference? Always electric field will be changing the magnetic field. In the similar manner, magnetic field also show the influence on the electric field that used to change the magnitude of this electric field. Both are working on another in the vice versa manner. That's the reason why they used to propagate, they used to oscillate in such a manner, and the waves are continuously moving from one place to another place, because electric field works on the magnetic field, and magnetic field used to change the magnitude of electric field, right? So here making electromagnetic waves, this magnetic field also changes as the charge vibrates. How the charge is vibrating, magnetic field strength also changes. As a result, vibrating electric change is surrounded by changing the electric and magnetic field. Because of the change in magnetic field, that also influences electric field. So there is a change occurred in electric field that used to impact the magnetic field again. In that manner, both are influencing vice versa. The vibrating electric charge creates an electromagnetic wave that travels outward in all directions from the charge. The wave in only one direction is shown here. So we are taking only one axis. For example, let us assume this is the x-axis. So actually this is having the motion. So when you switch on the light in a dark room, what happens? Light having the provision to oscillate in all possible direction, because you can experience the illumination in all possible directions immediately. That's the reason why light having the property of multi-dimensional. So here polychromatic light is originated from the sun. So that used to give the intensity of the light or shining of the light in all possible directions. We are considering only one wave of the light. One light ray was considered here. In this case, here, whatever light originated from the source is oscillating in such a manner that used to impact the another. It's if we are taking electric, that will influence the magnetic field, so that its energy will be raised and it used to impact the electric. In that manner, both are used to propagate, right? How do vibrating electrical and magnetic field around the charge become a wave that travels through the space? How the light is traveling through the space? What is the reason for that one? That just now we explained about that. Electromagnetic waves are waves that consist of vibrating electrical and magnetic field. They are not stagnant. If they are stagnant, we can't experience sunlight on the earth. That is far away from our earth surface. Still it is far away. What happened? That used to vibrate. Because of that vibration, that used to oscillate and propagate from one place to another place within short time, and velocity of light will be 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. So in that manner, speed of light will be there, and that used to reach the earth's surface, right? So that is the reason for vibrating electrical and magnetic field are used to propagate in such a manner, so that they are moving from one place to another. This is the purely, this is the case purely because of wave nature of light. And this process continues with both the created fields being perpendicular to each other and a right angle to the direction propagating the wave. Just now we discussed one of the electric field, another is called a magnetic field. Let us assume this is the source of radiation and this is only one light ray passing in this direction. This is a direction, that means a path of the light traveling. So if you are taking this red color one, which can be considered as electric field, and a blue color one can be considered as a magnetic field, both are oscillating in such a manner, and they are used to propagate with a certain speed and a certain dimensions, because one is used to show the impact on another. Now, visible light, what is the speed of light? Velocity of light is speed of light. So visible light of the electromagnetic wave in the speed of light is denoted with 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this is a standard value. Wherever you take, light speed remains the same. So it is the constant value. You may take air, you may take water, you may take solid. So whatever the source of medium you are taking, through anyone, even through the vacuum, light able to pass. Okay, but sound waves not able to pass through the vacuum. That is the difference. And when you compare the light and sound, light travels faster when compared to sound. That purely explained based on thunderbolts. When you experience the thunderbolts, light will be visualized to us and the sound will come later. That is because light travels faster when compared to sound. That's the reason why when you experience the thunderbolts, so that light, bright light will be observed first. After few instants, after few minutes, or after few seconds, you can experience the sound from that. Okay, so this is the speed of light that remains constant in any kind of medium you are taking, and it can be measured in different parameters. Meters per second, if you want to explain in meters per second, just now we said 3 into 10 to the power 8 was taken, and kilometers per second when taken here, that will be taken like this, and the miles per second can be represented in this manner. Miles per hour when considered, that also represented in this manner. So these are the magnitude of light, speed in terms of various parameters. You may take either meter per second, kilometer per second, or miles per second, or miles per hour can be taken, right? So this remains a constant. And what are the characteristics of electromagnetic radiation? Characteristics are nothing but, in order to define the electromagnetic radiation, what kind of parameters will be taken into the consideration? Those are said to be characteristics of electromagnetic radiation. In order to define the electromagnetic radiation, we have to know about what is meant by wavelength, what is meant by energy, what is meant by frequency, what is meant by speed of light. All these terms should be known, then only you can understand what are the characteristics of electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation is the association of all these things. When you know all these things, then only it will be completed, the concept of electromagnetic radiation, right? So now we are going to discuss about different parameters which are associated